In this video, I'm going to walk you through lesson 6 of unit 8.1 from OpenSciEd. All right, we've reached the end of our first lesson set, and we can now apply these science ideas that we've been developing to a new scenario. And that new scenario is our soccer assessment. And so we're going to start by recapping what we've learned so far. We're going to just create a what we've discovered poster and just have students offer ideas and write them on the poster. It's really just a review, but you can also find if there's any gaps that you need to kind of cover or if they have any questions. But we're going to do that as well with the driving question board. And here's a list of possible responses from the teacher guide that could appear on the chart that students will provide. We are then going to revisit the driving question board, and this serves two purposes. The first one is a review. Now, you can see the slide as a picture of a driving question board. You can replace that with a picture of your own driving question board, but we're going to see what questions we can now answer. The hardest part about this is how are you going to get the questions to your students? Do you look at the questions in their notebooks? Did you collect them on a Google Doc? Can you take pictures of your driving question board and post them on a doc to hand out? How are students going to access those questions and then share what we have now figured out? So that's the review part. The other part is that helps us navigate to the next section or the next lesson set, which is going to go dive deeper into energy and kinetic energy. After we've done the review, we're going to complete a soccer assessment. Make sure you read through this and really even that playing field for all students so that it's equitable. We call it an on-ramp. Read this together, talk about soccer, what personal experiences do students have with the ideas shared in this opening article, basically. If you do that as a class, you could take that off the assessment as well as questions 6 and 7 if you're trying to shorten the assessment on if you're giving a paper and pencil assessment, you don't have you don't want to make that many copies. There is an answer key to look out if you do want to make modifications. Questions 6 and 7 are simply to navigate to the next lesson set. You're not going to grade them. They're all about kinetic energy. You could do these as a class and throw them up on a slide. And so they really do serve as a way to help early finishers have something to do while the rest of the class is finishing up. And where we're going to go from here is we're going to see that we don't all agree on what happens if we double the mass or the speed. Which one is going to increase the kinetic energy more, which results in more damage? And so that leads us beautifully into lesson set 2, which is how are changes in energy related to force interactions. All right, let's talk about the materials prep in the next video.